forests will be lost. So this is not hard for us to do as consumers. We can vote by using our money to select producers that use natural cork. And the advantage of natural cork is that it's sustainable and it allows us to sequester that carbon and support that natural ecosystem that keeps pumping life into the Mediterranean. Now, one thing we've done just one step further is we wanted to make sure that the carbon that's sequestered in the bark is always sequestered in the bark. It's not released back into the atmosphere. So we've started what's called a cork reharvest program. We work with Whole Foods. We put up collection boxes so that consumers can bring their cork back and put it in the collection boxes. We pick the collection boxes up using our wine distribution network. The trucks that drop off the wine pick up the cork, bring it back to us, and the cork is then used in various products, construction products and other kinds of products to continue that cork being sequestered. This is something that consumers can do. It's a small thing, but there's 15 billion corks that are used in America each year, and there's a lot of cork forests we need to protect. So that's just a small thing, and that's probably, you probably had very little awareness of this issue. Is that about right? We're the first winery, Vineyards is the first winery in the world to receive the certification from the Rainforest Alliance on using fully sustainable produced natural cork. And it's high quality. Now, why are winemakers switching to screw cap? Well, some years ago, cork producers got lazy and they started producing cork that was not so good, so consumers were looking for alternatives. Now the cork industry has gotten the message, cleaned up their act. Natural cork is very good, high quality closure. It's actually best for wine because you can age red wines in particular with natural cork better. But that's the first rule, right? Angie said it last night, after, of course, winning the grape stump. She said it last night. She said, this is the first travel organization to partner with a winery offering taste to visitors in the United States. It's a first. And that's the #1 rule of the 22 immutable laws, to be first. You distinguish yourself in a unique way that the customer and consumer begins to understand, and you pierce through all those different messages and you land in their head. You know, there's one other thing I wanted to mention is that our community and our wine industry is noted by our customers for values that they hold dear. One of them is people aren't really interested in competition. They really like collaboration and the results of collaboration. And that's what you do. That's one neat thing I see that supports you, that also supports our wine industry. We don't compete with each other as a wine industry. We work together. We started the Oregon Pinot Camp, where together we invited our customers, our buyers from around the United States to come and meet us as a group and work with us as a group. The International Pinot Noir Celebration, we collaborated with. So that's, I think, very important thematic in the work that you do. Another one of them is how we care for each other. I read in the newspaper that 686,000 Oregonians are on food stamps. We have counties with unemployment approaching 20%. We have unemployment in our state at 12.2%. There are a lot of hurting people, a lot of kids going to bed hungry. We put on a chef's night out, and it is October 4th. All of the money is from 4 to 7, and I know the number of you are involved in this effort. Maggie actually years ago started this at Willamette Valley Vineyards. And this effort, all the money, everything is given. All the money that's collected from these ticket sales go to the food share, Rainbow Food Share, to help feed people who don't have the money to feed themselves. And so that's kind of my last message, which I think is a very important message. Consumers will identify with us if they know that we care about them and their neighbors. And so really, there is a life cycle to this that's self-sustaining.